Hello, Maxime from Tafelbroek.
Nick Hilbink. Hello.
So, welcome with your job application.
Thanks.
So, could you tell me something about yourself?
Yeah, okay. My name is Nick Hilbink. I'm 20 years old, live in Groningen, and I'm currently following International Business and Management program, which is at the Hans Hogeschool in Groningen. I'm a second year student and I plan to finish the studies in June 2018. And I think I can describe myself as a social person and I enjoy sporty activities.
Okay, thanks. And what do you consider as your strength?
Well, as I mentioned before, I'm a social person, which makes it easy to work and communicate with. Moreover, I can perform under pressure very well. I'm communicative, and I'm motivated. And if I want to do something, I'm 100% sure that I will manage to achieve what I want.
Do you have an example for this?
Yeah, for sure. In my final year of high school, it wasn't going too well. I was on the edge, like nobody thought I would ever pass. And I always told my teachers and parents like het komt wel goed, which is Dutch for it will be fine. And I studied a lot, I tried a lot, and I did my best as possible. And I wanted to make sure that I would understand every single topic of every single exam to make sure that I pass it. Luckily, I passed the exams, which is the reason that I'm studying today in Groningen at the International Business School.
Okay. And what do you consider as your weaknesses?
Well, my concentration and my lack of motivation, I think, are the biggest weaknesses because I'm pretty easy to distract. When I'm not interested in a topic, I simply cannot focus or get myself to work hard on it. For example, the history class of my final year, I wasn't really focusing on that a lot, so I couldn't really work hard on it. However, I believe that this will not affect my work in your company since I'm very interested in online marketing. I've been doing it for years and I want to know everything there is to know about it.
Okay. And can you give examples for this as well?
Yeah, I want to refer to high school since there was a course that I simply couldn't pass, which was history, as I explained earlier. It was simply because I wasn't interested in it. I couldn't focus on it because, yeah, I can't really think of the reason why history would be important to teach the students. Yeah, that was really the reason that I couldn't pass history because the wall would even be more interesting than studying it.
Okay, and now coming to your managerial skills. At IDS you have to make group projects. Can you
Yes.
describe a situation in which you led a team?
Well, this year I'm leading a project at the International Business School for the third time already. I failed twice. It was because of other people's mistake and they had a lack of motivation, which is really necessary that I lead this group because I can't really fail it for the third time. And that is what I did basically. I set guidelines, I made deadlines for the group, I made sure that everyone would their parts would be great quality to make sure that they would hand it in before the deadline. And now that we're almost done, I believe that we have passed it this time. We only have to give a presentation, which we'll be preparing for soon, and then yeah, we'll make sure that we pass it. And I also took most of the work to make sure that the biggest part of the project would be done by me, so I know for sure that I can take the blame on me if it goes wrong, and it would be correct because I've worked on it 3 times, so I know what to do.
Okay. And can you tell me about the time when you had to influence or motivate people during a project or something else?
Well, the project is called the Consultancy Case Project, which is basically you're consulting for a company, which is it's a 3-star resort in our case, and we have to look at economic factors to predict the future of the company, basically.
Hmm.
The project I was talking about, I still have to motivate my group members because otherwise we wouldn't have passed it. And I don't want them to go through the pain that I had to because I simply failed it 2 times, which was a really big struggle because most of the subjects in the second year I couldn't really focus on because of CVP.
Hmm. So as you mentioned, you wrote a project.
Yes.
How did you react to it?
Well, I failed it twice, and the first time, yeah, it's hard because none of them were because of my mistakes. So, the first time a group member of mine was a German girl. She caused plagiarism, and she literally copied some parts of another report and just changed the country name. Which, as I said, it was a country or resort in Denmark, and she changed it to Chile, for example. I got really mad at first, and I started to write the tutors like angry emails, and it basically didn't get me anywhere. So it's taught me the lesson to always stay nice, otherwise they won't help you at all. The second time we failed, I received feedback which showed that my parts were correct and that were other people's mistake again, and that they were the reason of my failure, of course. Because I learned from my mistake of the previous time from angrily sending emails, I politely asked the teacher what could be done, if I could have another chance, maybe another reset opportunity, and they granted me with another chance, and I grabbed it with both hands.
Okay, nice. And how did you handle with the people who are not who annoyed you? I think some people annoyed you during your consultancy gigs.
Yeah, sure, they annoyed me. Well, I basically let those people be for who they are because otherwise they are going to be more annoying. Because then they are probably not going to deliver or maybe not hand it in on time. It's sometimes hard to work with these people because they do more harm than good, and I simply ignore them if they are negatively affecting me and my work. But I believe that it is an asset of mine that because I do not let other people affect my work anymore. So that's probably a big strength of mine that I'd rather take my work instead of letting other people ruin it.
Okay. So how can you describe something when your project was criticized or you had
Well,
bad feedback on it?
it wasn't my project that I was criticized on, but I can give an example of my work. I've worked for 3 years in a supermarket called Jumbo, and it was in my hometown Koevoorde. And there was this procedure every single night. You have to take out all the products that were rotten out of the shelves. However, you have to look at the date and take the next 2 dates to make sure that nothing gets rotten and you don't sell rotten food to people. However, I miscalculated the dates and I trashed around €2,000 worth of products. My boss gave me an official warning, and it was the last time I could have a warning. And he told me to be careful next time, otherwise I might lose my job, which is not really the nicest thing to hear.
I understand. Um, but where would you see yourself in your career in 5 years from now?
Well, I would like to start my own online marketing campaigns and maybe work on my own on these projects. I've worked with online marketing for 5 years already, and I enjoy it so much that I would like to do it for the rest of my life. However, I first would have to need the experience and knowledge by working at your company. But after having my own company, I would like to retire early and travel the world because creating experiences appeals to me more than sitting in the office from 9 to 5.
Okay. And what does attract you so much in this company?
Well, Traffic Boost is a student company that makes marketing campaigns, so it's really interesting for me because I've been working on it for 5 years already. And yeah, I'm really attracted to the idea of working for it. It's great that students are working together to create the best marketing campaigns and generate the largest income to make sure that the company grows.
Okay. And if you if you get hired for Trend Boost, do you have some goals in mind what you want to achieve?
Well, first of all, I would like to work on some new campaigns, and but not only work in the office. Like my ideal job is to work in the office, but I would also be so interested in it that I can work at it on my own at my desk. For example, to brainstorm for new marketing campaigns and maybe implement them the next day in our office. However, this would mean that I have to have a higher position in your company to make it as a team leader, which enables me to call the shots, and therefore I could express my creativity throughout marketing.
Okay, and then finally, why should we hire you for Traffic?
Well, first of all, I think that my strengths are really important for this company, for this work. However, the limitations that I have, the weaknesses, don't affect my work. Like I don't get distracted because I'm really interested in marketing. All in all, I think that I'm suitable for the company since I'm very motivated to improve not only me but also the company. Like I want to grow myself, but also the company because that's pretty much the most important thing if you want to work for Traffic Boost. I've been working on online marketing ever since I found out that it existed. I started with pay per download, which is basically you get money for when the people download your files, which made me a decent income. But then now I moved on to cost per action, which is basically for any action. So the people wouldn't have to pay to fill in a survey before getting me the money, but now they can easily enter an email, which would also give me money. Um, but this type of online marketing also appeals to me. So yeah, I'm really interested in Traffic Boost. I'm also seeking to grow in the company and apply my skills and knowledge to grow the company's income because I think that you can work. It's more basically the synergy effect. I think if you can work on it on your own, you probably will be better if you work on it together because you can implement each other ideas to make the best marketing campaign. I think that these reasons are pretty good enough to hire me. I hope so at least. And I would like to be your future colleague in the future.
Okay, yeah, thanks for your application. We'll consider it.
Thanks for listening to me. And
See you.
yeah, see you.